Hello students. In this video lecture I am going to discuss support vector machine algorithm, which is again a next topic in your unit number 5. So first understand this algorithm. So this SVM, you can say support vector machine as SVM is one of the most popular supervised learning algorithm. This learning algorithm is actually based on supervised learning, okay, which is used for the classification as well as regression. However, it is used for classification problems in machine learning. So this algorithm, this SVM, is also used in machine learning, right? So the goal of SVM algorithm is to create the best line or decision boundary that can segregate n-dimensional space into class so that we can easily put the new data point in the correct category in the future. This best decision boundary is known as hyperplane. So what is the main purpose of using SVM algorithm? So the main purpose of this algorithm is to create the best line, or you can say the decision boundary. That is the main purpose. Decision boundary for what? For the segregation of n dimensional space onto a class, sorry, into a class. Why we are doing so? So that if we want to insert or put a new data point in future, so now we have some correct category, so now we can easily put uh, a data point in a correct place. So this best decision boundary is called as hyperplane. So SVM chooses the extreme points, or you can say vectors, that helps in creating the hyperplane. So SVM chooses what? Vectors that helps in creating the hyperplane. These extreme cases are called as support vectors, and hence algorithm is termed as support vector machine, right? Consider the below diagram in which there are two different categories that are classified using a decision boundary or hyperplane. So this is your diagram. So in this diagram, the green color symbol, green and blue, these are support vectors. Green and blue are support vectors. Now the main line is maximum margin. The line which is clear, straight line, that is maximum margin, and dotted lines. So your left side dotted line is what? Left or right, sorry. It's a positive hyperplane, and another is maximum margin hyperplane, and middle one is maximum margin, right? So positive and negative. Right side we are having positive, and left side we are having negative hyperplane, right? So now we have two types of SVM. Number one linear, and number two is non-linear. So linear SVM is used for linear separability of data, which means if a data set can be classified into two classes by using a single straight line, then such data is termed as linear. So linear, as name suggests, when you want to separate two classes with the help of a straight line, then it is linear. Non-linear, that means you are using non-linear separated data. That means if a data set cannot be classified with the help of a single straight line, hmm, then it is termed as non-linear. Now coming to your hyperplane. So hyperplane and support vectors in the SVM algorithm. In the previous diagram, in the first slide, I have discussed something about your hyperplane and support vectors. So in this slide, we can study about hyperplane in detail. So hyperplane, there can be multiple lines or decision boundaries, okay, to segregate the classes in n-dimensional space. But we need to find out the best decision boundary that helps to classify the data points. This boundary is known as hyperplanes. So students, we have more than one, or you can say multiple lines or decision boundaries. Multiple lines or decision boundaries for what? For the separation, for the segregation of your classes. But the main point is to search, or you can say find the best decision line for the segregation of two classes, right? So that line will be known as hyperplane. So the dimension of hyperplane depends on the feature present in the data set, right? If we are talking about the dimension of a hyperplane, so it actually depends on the data set, which means if there are two features, let's suppose you are taking two features as shown in the image. Next image, let's suppose, first understand actually, let's suppose you are taking two features, so hyperplane will be a straight line, and if there are three features, then hyperplane will be of two dimension. We always create a hyperplane that has a maximum margin, which means the maximum distance between the data points. Alright, so hyperplane, when we create hyperplane, so it also has a maximum, always has a maximum margin. So what does it mean, maximum margin? Which means the maximum distance between the data points. Now support vectors. So support vectors, the data points or vectors that are the closest to the hyperplane and which affect the position of the hyperplane are termed as support vectors. So support vector is what? Data points or vectors that are closest to the hyperplane. The points which are closest to the hyperplane and which affect the position of the hyperplane, then it is known as support vectors. Since these vectors support the hyperplane, hence it is also known as support vectors. Now coming to the working of SVM, linear SVM. We have already discussed we have two types of SVM, linear and non-linear. So the working of SVM algorithm can be understood by using an example. Let's suppose we have a data set that has two tags, green and blue, and the data set has two features, x1 and x2, and that, first understand, we have two data set, green and blue, right? And we are taking we are considering two features, that means x1 and x2, and we want to classify, that can be classify the pair x1 comma x2 of the coordinates in either green or blue. Now consider the below image. We have two data sets, all right? Now in 2D space, so by just using a straight, we can easily separate these two classes, but there can be multiple lines so that can separate these classes. So in this diagram, in the previous diagram, now you have two data sets and you want to separate these two data sets. So it is very easy. In this diagram you can easily separate these two data sets, right, which is visible. Okay, so the main problem is now you have more than one straight line. Are you getting my point? In this diagram, in this diagram, two lines are visible. So you can consider green line or your red line. Both the lines are separating these two data sets. Yes or no? All right. So hence SVM algorithm is to find the best line or decision line, or you can say the hyperplane, because in the previous diagram it is shown only two lines, and we know very well it might be possible that we have multiple lines, right? So SVM algorithm find the closest point of the lines from both the classes. These points are called support vectors. The distance between the vectors and the hyperplane is called as margin. So the closest points are known as support vectors, and the distance between your support vectors and your margin, and your hyperplane is known as margin. So the goal of SVM is actually to maximize the margin. That means the distance between your support vector and your hyperplane. And hyperplane with maximum margin is called as optimal hyperplane. So same diagram, but now we have three lines, black color line and now we also have two dotted red color lines, right? So black line is optimal hyperplane, and we have support vectors. This green color, because support vector is what? Vector is the closest points to your hyperplane. So this support vector is nearest to your hyperplane, and this blue is nearest to your optimal hyperplane, right? So for it will, after that it will search for the maximized what distance between your support vector and your hyperplane, so that it can identify, it can search for the, or it can find the optimal hyperplane. Nonlinear SVM. So the previous case is for the linear. So in the case of nonlinear, that means data is not arranged. Data is linearly arranged in the case of linear, and we can separate it by using a straight line. But in the case of nonlinear, we cannot draw a single straight line. In this diagram, you can easily understand that this is not a case of linear. So in the case of linear, we can easily draw a straight line and we can separate the data. But in the case of non-linear, we cannot separate two classes with the help of what? Straight line. Again, we have two data set, blue color and red color. But are you able to separate these two data set with the help of a straight line? No, right? Because it's a non-linear data. So to separate these data points, we need to add one more dimension for linear data. Alright, that means first we have to insert one more dimension. We have used two dimension x and y. So for non-linear data, we will add a third dimension, that is z. Okay, and it is calculated as z will be calculated as z is equal to x square plus y square. By using the third dimension, the sample space will become as below. When you have added this third dimension, your sample space will be shown in this image. Now SVM will divide the dataset into classes in the following way. Consider the below image. Now you can consider the below image: blue and green and best hyperplane. So now in the previous image, what you have done, you have created a new axis, new dimension. So now you can easily separate these two classes, yes or no? Alright. So since we are in 3D space, hence it is looking like a plane. Okay, so we can convert it into 2D space with z is equal to when, then it will become s. Okay, so it was like 3 dimension, so now we have converted this 3D into 2D. Okay, so we get a circumference of radius 1 in case of nonlinear. Alright, so students, it is all about your SVM. I have covered each and every point related to SVM. Few examples are also present in your PPT. Alright, still you have any doubt, you can ask in the comment section box. Alright, and thank you so much for watching this video.